The wait is over. College Football 25 is officially here. So today, I am going to be scoring a touchdown with all 134 teams in the game. And because this game is so unique with the presentation, the sounds, and the gameplay, I am going to let you all feel it for yourselves by not putting any commentary over any of the touchdowns. Sit back, relax, and enjoy 134 touchdowns in College Football 25. And make sure to subscribe for all the videos I got coming.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Unloads it downfield. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Boston College! What a catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch.
This offense has a second down play. This guy can throw it. He's going to fire deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that team.
You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as...
Touchdown, Duke! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And when I start for this offense, the throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass, this quarterback getting a little bit of confidence, this passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is real. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
Looking downfield, it's Shuck. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. He could not stop him, he's in. Touchdown, Louisville.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
Comes out throwing on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in on the right. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Canes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Wolfpack!
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. And they will score. Touchdown, UNC!
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. The opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down. Obviously, you just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
Long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
Making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The RPO fired complete to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
To the ground with the back. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinal. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's McCord. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cuse.
Man, that is so good. There's not a lot of room to work over there on the sideline in the end zone, but he was able to control his body, catch the football, make sure he had a foot down inbounds. It doesn't get any better than that.
And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. Power ahead. And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers! I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Line gets set, first down. Going over the top. He's got it on the left. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Demon Deeks.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field. And he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
Leaves it with the back. Bounding over the top. Oh, look out, there he goes. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Army!
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
He'll try to get it in with the run. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Niners! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Back here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his...
And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They'll go right back to the run. Going to try the upside. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's loose down the left side. The 20, the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice, clean...
And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Throws to the back. This time on target. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. Touchdown, midshipman. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. Well, that was easy.
Pass rush? Question mark? I mean, you got to affect the quarterback. These quarterbacks are way too good.
That went in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you
Makes the catch down the right side. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback is going for that.
Right back to him on the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls! Follow the blockers. The offense offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was out.
Thompson wants to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like
This offense. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Possession in that last one just flipped this, baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Quarterback moving, looking to the end zone. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, UAB.
Speed kills. This offense, they've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, USF. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
when you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Wide open downfield. Flying down the left side. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, UTSA.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they jump on top. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place...
A huge chunk of yardage. Now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
It's what makes this offense so hard to stop. When you've got an athletic quarterback, you've got to worry about him in the running game, and there on the option, he makes the right decision, keeping it, and he caps off the opening drive of the game with a TD.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing the go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Looking to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the left. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play. Themselves.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Bucks! And they jump on top.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Second and 10. Smith wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Houston! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw yet again. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Finds room at the 30. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to take a shot. And that pass is caught at the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house.
Offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new... And he's going to take it to the house. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly complete. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, TCU! Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
Wants to throw. It's Morton. He's going for it all. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got...
And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker.
Inside it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, West Virginia.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Oh, he's going to go up top. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Illinois! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone. Yeah, they've got this defense on their heels right now after that big play. We talked about this offense being explosive. Now that they're...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Indiana!
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
The give is to Williams. Oh, how did you make that move? Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Terrapin. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And stop the really big play. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard, flying out to the left. And he'll take couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Michigan!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Off the play fake on first down. Trying to extend the play. Look at this, taking a shot on the very first play. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Spartans.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want...
And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe on the...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
The play action fake. He'll take another shot here. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Northwestern. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got in the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
The air after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 48. To throw, it's Howard. He's taking the shot. Snags it, and he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry.
Want to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10 now. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, unbelievable execution. They get a touchdown on the board, and Autzen Stadium is rocking. You know, they only have about 60,000 people inside this stadium. I would argue it's as loud as any stadium in the country. And you put a touchdown on the board like that, this place becomes electric.
Wide out in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And the Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Boilermakers! Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Rutgers.
What a great example of why this tight end is one of the top tight ends in college football. This guy's got great speed, but he also has the power to be able to break through those arm tackles and take it to the end zone.
Tries again to get it in. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
On their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Big gain, catch made at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get to get.
Well, so much for just relying on the a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wisconsin!
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he pitched, he got rid of it quickly on the line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
On the run, it's Owens. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start. And that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
Looking downfield, it's Bryson. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. Off he goes. Touchdown, Owls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to go for a big one. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Flames. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
If you want to make a statement in a football game, that's how you do it. On your first offensive snap, you go 75 yards and score a touchdown. They have shown up. They are ready to go. Everybody, I think, in shock in the stadium right now. My O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Power football with the run. Ripping through the defense. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the person.
Wide receiver shows motion. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you can tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Wide open downfield. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, UTEP!
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown in the opening drive of the game.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, WKU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big time play, big time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Touch pass on the run. Pass to first down marker and still running. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, you want to make a statement early in a game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to take a shot right away. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
Do it himself. And he's sprinting twisting, he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UMass.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown. Moxie about him, Maurice. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead.
Running toward the tape. The 30, the 20, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Akron.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. He's off to the races. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, BG. With a 1st and goal. They're going to throw it again. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Dropping back, it's Labas. Wow, taking his shot on the very first play. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Chippewas.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost the length of the field for a touchdown.
Trying to break the plane on 2nd and goal. And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play. So hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distance.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter.
Bounds. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. They're trying to get to it. Into the house. Touchdown, Ohio!
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Rockets! Can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up.
Of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! They grab the early lead. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical, skilled players made it. He can really do it all.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Air Force.
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Hits the ball. Not only hits the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house. And how about the big strike down?
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boise State. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Rams! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's got room. And he breaks into the open. At the 20. And he eluded the
Defense gets to the ball.
and makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warrior!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it, and knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
So quickly in this part of the field.
Lets it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And that receiver was well covered. The quarterback just believed his receiver was better.
It's so hard on the goal line to play inside and play the quick passing game, but also play the fades out wide. Good coverage, but wide receivers used to jumping up, catching the football. DBs,
The sack.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. Going for it all. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, New Mexico! motion, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, San Jose State. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Home crowd, because Palmer, he can go the...
And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, UNLV!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. All by himself down the middle. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Utah State.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Sends it downfield. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but...
We'll put total leather and we'll get started. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State.
What a way to start a game. Coaches always talk about from the opening whistle being locked in and being loaded and being ready to go. Taking the opening kick back for a touchdown, man, it doesn't get better than that.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Open runway ahead. Oh, what a cut! He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cougars. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big...
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
This quarterback makes very good decisions, not just when it comes to throwing the football, but in the option game as well. Knowing when to hand it off to the fullback, knowing when to pitch it, or when to keep it yourself. He showed you that there.
Looking to pass, it's Green. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Razorbacks! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
In the next county. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hit the afterburners, kid. The tag. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Auburn. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Mertz. And here comes a deep shot. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Touchdown, Gators. Made the defense look slow that time.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Not afraid to be aggressive early in games, and how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
Fires left. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them, and they'll make big plays for them.
Not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better.
And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
Air on first down. Coming out aggressively. And he's got it inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safeties.
Field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Booth. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They will score! Touchdown, Missouri! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And you hit some big plays here downfield. Great way to start this game.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
Play action here on first down. And they'll start off with a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Just ran away from the defense.
What a way to start this game. This quarterback saw a matchup that he liked. He had a one-on-one opportunity. He takes seeing the arm strength we've talked about with this quarterback. Full display here on the opening play for a touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
How about special teams being special on the opening kick? We work in meetings all week, and we might have a chance to bust one. First kick, takes it, busts it through, uses the speed, takes it all the way back to the house. What a start.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Volunteers. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
On fourth down, aggressive start. Back to throw. It's yours. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, what a statement here early in the game. By going for it on fourth down, it pays off. They decide to be aggressive. They come up with a touchdown. Can't wait to see how this impacts the game after that score.
Good execution by this offense. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
Him out in space where he's able to use his speed.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, App State!
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold on to the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
Start this drive with a pass. He's going to go for a big one. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Coastal!
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Williams looking for a man. He's going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 30. Off he goes.
Great call by the offensive coordinator. He saw an opportunity to take a shot, to dial up one of these types of plays, and Beautiful execution by the QB and receiver, and now they're set up in the red zone.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. He has the first and still on his feet. Got a lot of running room. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Georgia State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Off play action on first down. He's going to take a shot. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, James Madison. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest. Put 6 up on the board.
To the air, it's Fields. He's going to take a shot right away. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Cajuns. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field. Seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Marshall! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
It led to a wide open receiver.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Monarchs.
Because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the...
Into the house. Touchdown, Jaguars. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
I mean, Chris, we're just getting our headsets on here, and we've already got a touchdown in this game. Great blocking up front, but really just the instincts and the speed by the return man to take that all the way back for a touchdown.
They'll leave it with him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats! The back goes in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Troy!
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to launch it deep again. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And that is a touchdown with every single team in College Football 25. Thank you all for watching, and get ready for more college football content.